Coming up, Andy is out prepping for the Super H 5K Run and Walk and Wheel, where you can support kids who are learning to become superstar athletes.
Yeah, exactly. So now we should toss it to Andy, right?
Yeah, Andy in the Mercedes-Benz. Where are you?
You know what? I'm having a great time. Look how, it turned into Grand Central Station out here. We're going to get all the details because the Super H 5K is coming up. And if you need a little inspiration, you are going to find it this morning, and you're going to find it at that race. We've got Joan Joyce here this morning. Thanks so much for joining us. For people who are not familiar with this race, tell me what they can expect to see out there.
So the awesome thing with the race is you will have people running, walking, pushing strollers. You'll have wheelchairs, everybody. We even have one person who runs it on crutches. But what it does is it benefits the wheelchair sports program. So all the athletes are out there. So you'll see the wheelchair basketball players, the sled sharks, the quad rugby, all coming to raise money for our sports program.
So this is about people doing what they want to do against all odds.
Absolutely. Personally, I had a very bad accident 14 years ago, and myself and a small group of people got together, and with help with these friends that I have, we put this together. We got a logo.
Look at that, show a little leg this morning. Check that out.
That's it. That's the Super H logo, and so what we did, we decided that we had this race the first year, and had lots and lots of people.
And lots of people are going to come out this year too. Now we're going to talk some more in just a second. So you're not going to go anywhere, right?
I'll be here. All
right, guys. We're going to meet some wheelchair tennis players too. So super exciting morning. Stay tuned. There's more coming up right after this. Hey guys.
A member of the
We're going to send it now over to Andy, who is out and about. Andy, you're experiencing the weather firsthand. How's it going this morning?
I am experiencing the weather firsthand. You're right about that. It's a little bit humid. My hair is feeling it today. But you know what? I don't care. We're having a great time because this is all about the Super H 5K. And I want to put it into perspective for you guys. This is an incredible event that's happening on Sunday. You can participate, and there's a good reason, Joan, why they should participate. Tell us about it.
So all the money raised at the race will go to the sports program. To give you an idea of what it costs, if a quad rugby player wants to play, their chair is $5,000. A wheelchair basketball chair is another $4,000, the same with tennis. So what we do is we pay for the coaches, the travel, the competitions, and the equipment, which is the biggest part.
Which is a huge expense. They're playing tennis, but I feel like we're out here playing dodgeball, trying to keep from getting whacked. But Miss Brenda here is one of the tennis instructors. Talk to me a little bit about how do you feel to come out here and teach these kids a sport you're obviously passionate about?
Well, passion is the word. I'm very passionate about tennis because I know what it did for me after becoming disabled. Helped me with my confidence, self-esteem, gave me a brighter lookout for my future. So if I could share this with these kids, that means all the world to me, all the world to me.
And they're smiling, they're having fun. And
exercise. It's fantastic.
And they're going beyond what maybe people think their limits are.
Absolutely. And tennis is a sport that they can play with their friends and their families.
All right.
The only difference is they get 2 bounces. Family members only get 1.
Thank you so much for sharing with us this morning. High five. That's right. You're doing great out there. I could use some tips from you, though. I tell you what, my backhand's a little weak.
That's okay.
It's a lot weak. Okay, that sounds good. I'll toss it back to you guys. I'm going to work on my backhand with these kids. Oh, right off our photographer's head.
Oh. All right, you guys stay safe out there, right?
Be careful.
I know, right? Okay, well, we're going to transition because the
Now let's check back in with Andy, where they're getting ready for the Super H 5K race. Andy.
That's right. The Super H 5K wouldn't be complete without 2 superheroes. Now we have one in uniform, as you can see, and one, well, not in uniform. But guys, thanks for joining us. You founded this. You kicked this off. Tell me about it.
Well, it started 14 years ago. We were in a hospital room at the hospital here, and the group said, we're going to have a run. We're going to have a run for you because I love the run, I love the swim, I love the bike, but we were going to have a run. And I said, okay. And we got together, and here we are 14 years later. And it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful event.
And people can still sign up. The race is Sunday, but you must have a lot of people that really love you and care about you, especially the guy standing next to you dressed in tights.
Yeah.
So, Don?
Yes, I do.
I tell you, it happened because I do love this guy. He used to be in my classes, and his daughter that morning calls me and tells me of the tragic accident. And it impacted me in a way that's lasted 14 years. I can't thank him enough for his family reaching out to me. I thought he was just a great guy in my classes when really he was far more important to me than that. And we had to pull this thing together because, as you know, insurance companies don't cover all expenses. And we knew he needed that sea leg.
And he needed the sea leg. So if we can get he just walked away. But in a second, we'll show you. Tell me, you've got some hardware there. You've got some serious hardware, friend.
Yes, I do. This is a sea leg, and it's electronic. It's computer run, and I get around on it. It's a great piece of equipment.
Can you lift up your pant leg just a little bit there? Look
Yes,
at that.
that is the Super H. Wonderful logo, and that's what we run in and run for.
All right, and people who are coming out to the race, what you're going to see is you're going to see some hand cyclists. I mean, check that out. She's been going strong, a lot of upper body strength, clearly, but that's just it. This is a time for people who maybe have some sort of like physical disability to come out and pull out all the stops.
Right. You get physical disabilities, or if you're nothing's a problem.
Right.
We have able-bodied runners that go along with the hand cycles and the wheelchairs. So it's a great group, and we have so much fun. And it's going to be a beautiful day.
It's going to be a beautiful day. There's going to be food. There's going to be entertainment. And I tell you what, you can't beat it. You get an awesome T-shirt. See, they made me an honorary member. But it's about giving back, and this is a great way to do it. So we'll be back with more right after this. Thanks, guys.
We head back out to Andy, who's learning all about the Super H 5K Run, Walk, and Wheel, where adaptive athletes join able-bodied team members for a great cause. Stay with us and find out how you can join in the fun.
Coming up this Sunday, there's still time to get involved, and what a cool thing to get involved with. It raises money to help with programs, right? Programs that if somebody at home's watching and they know somebody with a physical disability or they have one, they could eventually participate and become an athlete. Talk to me about that.
So I'm Allison. I actually manage our adaptive cycling program here at the hospital. So we ride on Mondays from 5 to 7 at the Armed Forces Retirement Home. And the program is free to anybody in the community with a physical disability. We have lots of different types of cycles for them to ride. So we have hand cycles like this one here. We also have different foot-powered bikes, so recumbent trikes, which a lot of people enjoy riding. And it's really fun to come out. We could always use volunteers if anybody's interested in just coming and checking it out, or even if you just like cycling. And it's really cool. A lot of the athletes work as their goal to ride in our 5K, which is coming up this Sunday. So one of our athletes is actually going to be riding his first race on Sunday. He just got back on a bike this summer after a bike accident, which brought him to rehab. Yeah.
Huge for him. Huge for him. All right, I'm going to bring my man Harry over here. So you founded this 14 years ago, and to see what it has become, I mean, how does that make you feel?
Humbled, for sure, but it's absolutely wonderful. I do feel great. And, I love everybody that comes out for it and what it does.
It impacts a lot of people. And I've said this before, but we've got the man right here, the man, the myth, the legend in his tights. 14 years you've been doing this. And what does it mean to you to come out and see the excitement and the happy faces?
It's very emotional to see all levels of athletes. Some walking, some running, some in prosthetics, some in wheel devices. It's very, very inspirational. And so we have a good time, and it's a party afterwards. There's music, there's food, there's excitement. It's a great festive environment. You'll be moved emotionally by the participants, and then you can come and shake your butt at the party afterwards. It's a good time.
I mean, you're firing on all cylinders as far as I'm concerned. All right, thanks, guys, so much for having us out. Back to you guys in the studio. You can shake it if you want. Shake your butt.
I love a man who can wear a superhero outfit with confidence.
He must, you got to really believe in the cause to want to do that. Thanks you so much, guys. Now, before we let